Welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today it's the 1964 United States quarter dollar coin, and here are three of them right here. This is DC on the DC Coin World. Today we're going to take a look at these coins, and these are the last year of the silver circulating quarters in the United States of America. And I'm going to magnify them a little bit so we can see them a little bit better and change the lighting. And you notice we have three of them here. In 1964, the quarter production is confusing at best. They made 1964 quarters in 1964, they made them in 1965, and they made them in 1966. They only had two mint marks, the Philly no mint mark coins and the Denver D mint mark coins, but they also made about 19 million of them at San Francisco. At the San Francisco Mint in 1964, they didn't put any mint marks on the coins, so they looked the same as the Philadelphia no mint mark coins. They also made proof coins in 1964, and they made those at the Philadelphia Mint, and you can see one of them right here, and you can tell the difference in the shine on this one. So sometimes people wonder if they might have a proof coin. They probably don't unless it looks this shiny. When we want to find out the mint that the 1964 coins were made at, we have to flip them over. So we'll flip this one over and we'll see. You look right down here at the bottom underneath this olive branch and you see it's empty there. That means this is from Philly. We flip this one here over and we see it's empty down there also, but this is a proof coin. The way you can tell a proof coin from 1964 is you look at this A right here. See how the petal from the olive branch, or the leaf from the olive branch, becomes one with the A, and then it touches over here on the L here, and then it also touches way over here on the Q. That's a proof reverse, and that's going to be really important to know because once in a while there'll be a Denver Mint coin, and this is the Denver Mint coin right here with the D on it. Once in a while there'll be a Denver Mint coin with a proof reverse, and if you can find the Denver Mint coin with the proof reverse, you're talking hundreds of dollars, because for some reason they got the reverses mixed up at Denver in 1964 and it got a little bit messy. So these coins, we tip them up and you see it's going to be the silver coin, 90% silver in 64, 10% copper. They also made in 1964, of course they made the pennies, and this is a Denver Mint penny, and you see in the only ones that had the mint marks on the front were the pennies. So no mint mark meant Philly, D mint mark on the front meant Denver. But when you wanted to look at the nickel, you'd look on the back. So there's a 1964 D nickel. You want to look at the dime, you'd look on the back down here. The quarter, of course, right here. And when you wanted to look at the half dollar, would be on the back too. But this is not a Denver half dollar. This is a Philly half dollar, so there's no mint mark on the back. They didn't have a San Francisco Mint S mint mark in 1964. They stopped doing the San Francisco S mint mark in 1954, and they didn't bring it back until 1968, I think. So these coins right here, the Philadelphia Mint coin that's over here on the left, at Philadelphia they made 560 million of these. They found 12 so far at a mint state 67 plus, and those are worth $3,750. The auction record for Philadelphia in 1964 is $7,188, but that was in 2004. The San Francisco Mint 1964s also have one double die obverse variety, 4 double die reverse varieties, and they have one, as I said, with the type B reverse, or the proof reverse on a regular coin. At the Denver Mint, and hopefully this is the Denver Mint, yeah. At the Denver Mint, of course, you're going to see this D on the back. At the Denver Mint, they made 704 million. They made 5 times as many quarters at the Denver Mint in 1964 as they'd ever made in any year before then. So when you look for these coins, you're going, well, the Denver Mint, they made 700 million. Philadelphia, they made 560 million. So the Denver Mint coin should be worth less. Well, it's not. They found 2 mint state 68s at the Denver Mint, and those coins are worth $38,500. So if you can find a Denver Mint in really, really good shape, it's going to have all of the feathers on it. It's going to have really beautiful detail on the head. It's going to have no scratches and dents. It's going to have a fuller tail than this. See how this tail's faded underneath the arrows that the eagle's holding? That's a sign of a kind of a worn out die that they were using. But if you can get these coins, you can get them in a couple different levels. So you can get a proof coin, and you can get that in a cameo. You can get it in a deep cameo, and you can get it in a regular proof. And this would be what they'd call a regular proof. See how it doesn't really kind of bounce off there. It's just kind of the same shine all the way through. When you get one of these, often it's not in great shape because they polished it and over polished it, and sometimes they just wore them out. Now, in 1964, that was the last year of the silver. Here's a 1965 coin, and you see it's the same quarter, same front, same back. In 1965, 66, and 67, though, no mint marks on any of the coins. So you don't look for a mint mark on a 65, but you tip it up on the edge, and you can see that in 1965 we had the copper coming in. So this is a copper nickel clad copper coin, and they got rid of all of the silver from 1964 in all the coins except for this one. In the $50 in 1964, they went from a 90% silver in 64 to a 40% silver in 65. So if you get to 65 through 70 $50, there's still 40% silver. So keep those around if you can, because they have a few dollars just in silver value alone. They didn't come back with a silver quarter until 1976. 1976, they came back with a silver version of the bicentennial quarter. And of course, if you want the silver version of the bicentennial quarter, it's going to be a S mint mark because it's going to be a silver proof, and they were making the proofs at San Francisco by then. So we tipped this one up. You can see that this is a silver. Of course, it's a 40%. It's a kind of a coated silver. It's a little less than 40% silver for the bicentennials. And then in 1992, they came back with the silver 90% silvers for the silver proof sets. So from 1992 until the present time, you can still get a silver quarter. It's going to be from the San Francisco Mint. This is one of the clad versions, but it's the San Francisco Mint. They made silver proof sets starting in 1992. All right, so if you're looking for these, just remember that they may have been made in 1965, but they all say 1964 on them. They're all going to be silver, and you're not going to find an S, you're not going to find a P, but you can find coins that were made at the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint from 1964. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World. Thanks for watching. Haven't done these live ones for a while, but it's kind of fun, it's kind of exciting, and it's kind of scary.